Yo, get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Welcome to Bears Nation, to Coffee with Tracks on the Chicago Sports Podcast. Grab your mugs because today we're diving deep into a seismic shift about to rock the foundation of Hallis Hall. George McCaskey has just unleashed the budgetary beast, Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson, by giving them the golden opportunity to spend big in 2025. Free agency. Oh my gosh. There are so many free agents that's available right now, guys. It is crazy. I love this opportunity that we're about to get. This is great. Usually we're worried about the money that the Bears are able to spend and not spend. And I mean, seriously, guys, there is a long-time joke, and we say it time and time again on this show. You hear it everywhere, that the McCaskeys look at nickels the size of dime hole covers or manhole covers. So the McCaskeys look at nickels the size of manhole covers. Not no more. They are saying in 2025 that George McCaskey is giving Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson the opportunity to spend big in free agency. We'll unpack all that and more and what this means to us as Chicago Bears fans. This isn't just news, man. It's a clarion call to every Bears fan out there. We're talking about a game-changing move, a financial flex, if you will, that could redefine our beloved Bears for years to come. Here's a cap situation, guys. Right now, the Bears are sitting around a cool $69.3 million, give or take, in cap space. But, it gets better. With just a few strategic cuts, we could jump to all the way up to $92.9 million. I've even seen where we could get well over $100 million to spend if they relocate the money and drop some dead weight. And you guys know there's plenty of dead weight to be dropped on the Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson will get into all that, and dive deep into where, the Bears could use players and not use players and move on. How you doing? Keep it moving. But we're looking at players like Kevin Byard, Gerald Everett, Travis Homer, potentially hitting the road, even Ryan Bates, and saving money right there just at 92.9, all the way from 69 to 92.9 if we clear that space up for new heroes to come in our blue and orange, This isn't just about making room, though. It's about making history. So let's talk about some key free agents. Here's a guy that I like, a center, Atlanta Falcons center, and leave your comments in the chat below. Let me know what you guys think about these guys. Let me know who you like. If there's somebody in the free agency that I have not picked up or talked about, let me know. We'll unpack it. We'll talk about it. We'll leave. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Subscribe if you're a first-time viewer, and we appreciate the view. So getting back into it, I like Atlanta Falcons center Drew Dalman as a free agent. Center is a very needed position. We could see early and often it was very problematic. We had balls that were worm burners. We had balls that flew over the head of Fields and Caleb. I mean, a lot of times Fields would jump up in the air like freaking, a NBA player, dunking off the, touching the backboard in order to get some of those balls. And some of them, they were, hiked. They were like worm burners, man. They burn in the grass. I couldn't believe it. It looked like, what are we playing out there? Soccer? And just, a lot of miscues at center in terms of even blocking too and leadership and all that kind of stuff. Shelton did all right, but let's face it, dude. he's like, he's no field general. You need a guy that's able to distribute and orchestrate on the inside out. That's your field general on the offensive line. He's what is the tone setter. He's what makes things cook. He gets the information from the quarterback and relays it to the left guard, right guard, and all the way out to the tackles. Everything has changed. He keeps his head up, looks down, keeps his head up, looks down. He identifies who the mics are, where the blitzes are coming from, transfers that information. He can get loud. He can get obnoxious. He can get in your face. He's that dude. We need that dude in the building. I like a guy like Atlanta center Drew Dalman to be looked at. There's others out there. There's even some in the draft. But right now, we're talking about drafting guys later on in the show. Right now, we're talking about free agents and free agents available. And I like Atlanta Falcons center Drew Dalman. Now, let's talk about guards. Let's talk about the trenches. Let's talk about Trey Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs. This guy is a beast of a guard, and he's been the linchpin in the Chiefs' offensive juggernaut for years. At 6'6", 320 pounds with long arms, that he can top-tier run and pass block, man. He does it all, man. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's the kind of player you dream of, guys. Imagine him next to Darnell Wright. Talk about an offensive line that could pave the way to glory, guys. Oh, my. I'm getting excited. Just think about it. Leave the comments in below. Let me know if you guys think you're excited about him, too. And with Ryan Poles' past connections from the Chiefs days, this feels like destiny, like it's going to happen. I know there's other guys out there, but if we're going to dream and let's dream big, because we're going to spend big 2025. Again, for all those joining the show, thank you. Hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate your view. Like we said, that it came down through the pipeline that the gloves are off, boys. George McCaskey's going for the jugular. Not only did he give Ryan Poles the coach that he wanted, but he's also giving him the cap space that he needs. He said, unlimited. Use whatever you need. Spend big, baby. Spend big. We are now officially operating like a charter franchise. Spending big, flexing big, talking big, making big moves, man. 2025 is going to be big. Remember when we talked about it? Now it's time to be about it. I think they saw the proof is in the pudding when we beat the freaking Green Bay Packers on New Year's. Okay, after New Year's Day. That was huge. That was epic. That was monumental. It's been a while, and they want to see more of that. Sometimes in those guys that get, they aren't as grounded. They're not as close to the field as we are. Even as fans, we're close to the field, more close than they are up in their precious seats here in their offices. They have to see something. They need to see value. They need to see, was their money actually worth spending? And we beat the Packers, baby. So you see what happens? You see what happens when they perform big? Daddy rewards big. Daddy gives you your coach. Daddy gives you your players. Daddy gives you your money to go spend big, man. Make Daddy happy. Daddy will make you happy. And right now, George is making us all happy. Got to give credit where credit is due, man. Listen, we've been hard on the dude for a long time. Rightfully so. But guess what? We got to give him credit, man. This is huge. This is a big flex, man. Getting back into the money and the free agency. Appreciate the chat, man. You guys are dropping it big, dropping like it's hot. I see quite a few people in there. Frank, J. Grizz, D. Nice, my co-host. Appreciate D. Nice. Love him. He's the one that broke the news about Ben Johnson when we heard it. We were live at 2:30. He let us know at 2:35. We were the first show on to break the news. It was great, man. It was so much fun. Okay. So edge. Let's go into edge. First, we addressed the center and the guard, right? Now we're going to edge. How about Khalil Mack? How about bringing the Mack attack back? Los Angeles Chargers. The return of the Mack, you better believe it. Khalil Mack, with his 90-plus career sacks, could be the prodigal son to return to Chicago. His leadership, his relentless pass rush, his sheer football IQ, boys. This could be the missing piece to elevate our defense from good to elite. He's not just a player, he's a statement. I wouldn't mind taking a look at him. Let's see what he's got. Let's see if we can get a hometown discount. He's up there in tenure. He can't demand a whole heck of a lot. And let's see what the numbers are. We could really use this guy. There's one guy in the draft that I really like. After that, it's downhill, man. It's not that good. There's some guys that are serviceable in the third round, fourth. Hey, listen, we got Booker. Okay. We already got that in the building. So, outside of that, we might need to look at free agency. And that's what we're doing now. We're doing our due diligence. We looked at a guard. We looked at a center first, then the guard. Now we're looking at edge. I say kick the tires in Khalil Mack. See what we got, man. See what he's cooking with. So, next on my list, let me know in the comments below if there's anybody that you guys would like for us to take a look at. We'll take a look at them. I like left tackle from the Los Angeles Rams and Alaric Jackson. He's 26 years old. He's young, guys. He's in his prime, offering versatility and skill at left tackle. With the 80-plus PFF pass blocking grade and an 85 run blocking grade, he's the kind of player you build a line around, protecting Caleb Williams' blindside for years to come. Jackson could be the cornerstone of our offensive future. And listen, all the guys that we laid out are good run blockers, and rightfully so. Look at our new head coach, Ben Johnson. He wants to run early and often. He sets up the pass by running the football. And inside of that, you can build out your play action, which keeps what? Keeps the opposing defenses on their toes, takes the pressure off Caleb. Less sacks, more fluid. It's great. You have to look at the run in terms of offensive line because he's going to swing big when it comes to running backs. And I don't think he's stopping with Swift. I do think he hits up the free agency. I do think he looks at the draft. Right now we're talking about free agency. So let me know in the comments below if there's anybody in the free agency that you like, or potentially somebody that we can trade. Maybe we could trade and get somebody of a running back of your choice. Maybe a rookie came out and dominated. So the free agent to come is available, or we can trade. There's always that happen. Everybody always says, I say it too, good teams don't get rid of good players unless they're cap strapped. And they found out a rising star in the first year, 2 year was lights out, amazing. Now you got him on the rookie contract. So let's get the veteran out of here. Try to save some cap space and be creative in other ways. Hey, we do it in our own building. I see how we're doing it now. But this year we have unlimited cap space. So who would you like to get for Ben Johnson? I know that the obvious answer is Genty in the first round, especially for D Nice. And he's starting to actually build momentum with me too. I actually kind of like this guy, like on a quiet level, but I'm starting to get louder and louder. And that's only because we got Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson should make you flex and change your philosophy and your thoughts about who we want to get, who we want to go after in free agency and in the draft. Now that we know we've got an offensive-minded guy, it should shift off of other things and onto different, you know what I'm saying? Like it changes, it changes you. And I talked myself out of Ben Johnson. I said, he's the pretty girl that you walk past, before you're married, like your boy Trax, in high school, wherever, when I was in high school, and just like, you know what? She's she's out of my league. You know what I mean? She's with the Jocks. She's with the Aggies. She's with whoever, anybody but Trax. This big ugly guy she ain't got no time for that. And that's what I thought Ben Johnson was. I didn't think there's no way in hell that we would go get the first round draft pick of head coaches that everybody wanted. Everybody and their mama wanted. Everybody was talking about this guy and his potential and his juggernaut and his top scoring offense in the history of the NFL for 3 years with a freaking dinosaur team and just rose them out of the ashes, man. That's what that guy did. So guess what? We're a sleeping giant, and he just woke us up. And I hope you guys woke up too, and you got your coffee mug and you're hanging out with Trex. Love you guys. Let's move on. I like another guy in guard, Mekhi Becton, Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, baby. One of Trex's favorite offensive lines, baby. Philadelphia Eagles. Let's let them fly over to Chicago, man. Here's where it gets spicy, though. Becton, when healthy, and remember, Trax told you, us big offensive linemen, we get injured early and often. It is rough in them trenches. Not only are we big, but the defensive line is big, and there's a lot of injuries. Our backs, our necks, our arms, our legs, our ankles, knees, pressure on our knees, all that weight, not only on us, but pushing it. It's all on the line, and we're pushing at speeds. We're not just at a standstill, okay? There's a lot of breakdown. What's up, Breaking News, Bruce? Hit that subscribe button, everybody that's new to the show. I appreciate you guys. I'm telling you right now, this is a guy to look at, but watch out for those injuries because that's what happens when you're an aging star in the NFL. You get beat up, okay? That's why the draft is good also. It's good to implement and have both. Now, like I said, Mekhi Becton from the Philadelphia Eagles, he's a force of nature. He's 1 inch taller than your boy Trax. He's 6'7". He's 335 pounds. Up until a few months ago, I was dreaming of being 335. I was well over 400. Now your boy Trax is in the 270 range. So we're almost getting up to Cole Kmet's weight at about 266 or something like that. But this guy is a mountain of a man. 6'7", guys. 335. Pure potential. His athleticism combined with his size could be exactly what our offensive line needs to dominate. Yes, there's injury risks, but the reward could be a fortified offense front like we've never seen before. Now, let's circle back to your boy, Drew Dalman, for the Atlanta Falcons. A young center with all the tools to anchor our line, known for his technique and his ability to create lanes in the run game. Dalman could be the quiet leader we need in the trenches. I'm telling you right now, I'm high on this guy. We need to look at him. And I know the Falcons need to move on. There's a couple guys this year that are centers that look good. There really is. There's the kid out of Georgia. There's the kid out of USC. Now, the drop-off from the kid from Georgia to the kid from USC is pretty large. But if you're picking up a guy to work under, a guy like Dalman, and be in there, I would look at the USC kid. It'd be kind of nice to partner him with Caleb, but I'm looking more to the kid from Georgia if we're going to get and draft a guy from center. Make no mistake about it. Don't live in fear, guys. Don't worry. Don't feel like the pressure is on your shoulders, D-Nice, or anybody else in the building. It's their job to get it right. We're just spitballing what we like. They'll get it right. They got unlimited cap space. They've got the free agents coming in. They're all over the place. Everybody knows what this draft looks like. People are crunching the numbers, trying to find ways to be creative. Something is going to let loose. And next year, the offensive line from the outside in is amazing. Amazing. I can't stress that enough. The tackles are in the mid-90s. There's 3 of them. The centers, they look good too. I'm telling you guys, there is for this year and next year between the free agency and the drafts for this year and next year, it is crazy. It's almost like I wonder if Poles was, playing the long game and knew these guys because that's what they do. They play chess while us fans are playing checkers. Oh, we want this guy. Oh, we want that guy. Whatever, starting at a 5-year plan with year one, tearing down the studs, forget that. Let's get to the foundation before we put the studs up. Our foundation was rocky at best. Now they're just, adding and adding and adding. And there's only so much you can do when you're in cap hell. You go from cap hell to purgatory to now we're finally getting somewhere. I think there was a big plan in place and we're just starting to figure out what it is. Okay. So Drew Dahlman is my dog. Drew Dahlman is my guy. I need Drew Dahlman at center. Like I said, he's going to anchor it. Now let's get over to receiver. Let's look at Keenan Allen, guys. Los Angeles Chargers, former Charger Keenan Allen. We had him on our team. He led the team. He was great. He's really well respected in the room, in the locker room, on the field with the coaches. The coaches loved him. They said he was like a coach on the field. Now, if Ben Johnson wants him, guess what? He wants to be here too. He also wouldn't mind being a Charger, right? Or playing, he said he'll play in LA or he'll play in Chicago. So we are still his option. So we'll see what that means. He did really good this year. Him and Caleb, they got a unit cohesion, man. And you want to talk about changing things up on Caleb. Why would I want to change that up? That's a guaranteed catch. Somebody I'm familiar with. Somebody I've spent time with as a rookie. So his elite route running is impeccable, man. Providing Caleb Williams with not just a target, but a teacher. He can teach things. And I've heard a lot of good things about him tutoring and teaching. You're not going to get that from a rookie. You're not going to get that from somebody else. The vibe might not be there. It might feel different. You might want something else, but hey, listen, they're all used cars. They look good. They shine them up. They put in that leather scent and whatever, only to get a taillight warranty, man. That's all you get is a taillight warranty. As far as you can see the taillights, once it turns the corner, you can't see them no more. Now you got the freaking lemon. So I'm telling you right now, you might want to consider looking at Keenan Allen. Like I said, we're investing in our future, and it starts with leaders. You need leaders in the locker room. We already know what it's like to get rid of all the leaders out of the locker room. Listen, D Nice has said it before. You can't have a bunch of rookies in there. You got to have some vets too. So maybe that's what they look at. Now let's look at the other side of the ball. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. And if you're a first-time viewer, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your view. Thank you so much for hanging out on Coffee with Tracks today, Chicago Sports Podcast. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. That's right, baby. TGIF, man. Let's win the day. Let's have a great weekend. Be safe at work, guys. Here we go. Defensive line. Defensive tackle, Osa Odiguzua. I did my best. His name's way fancier than mine, okay? It's just Hyatt. It's just Brandon Hyatt. That's why I had to throw tracks in there because I wanted to sizzle it up a little bit, This guy's got a fancy name, okay? I just call him Odie. Hey, Osa Odie, right? 6 letters. I can handle 6 letters, barely. A young disruptive force on the defensive line. Odie could be the answer to our prayers for interior pressure. His quickness off the line and ability to disrupt plays could make him a star in the scheme that we have. We don't even know what our scheme is yet. We're still waiting on that defensive coordinator. We're hoping and praying it's Dennis Allen, but if it's not, guess what? Daddy Johnson got something big. Pause. On the way. We don't know who it is, but it's going to be big. We're swinging big. Got that BD energy, baby. All right. So what's the vision, guys? What's the vision? With McCaskey's nod, Poles and Johnson aren't just shopping. They're sculpting the team. This isn't about filling gaps. It's about creating a legacy. I really believe that we filled gaps. I really believe that's what he did. He was a firefighter, putting out fires left and right. Now it's time to sculpt the team, man. It's about creating a legacy and taking the North and never giving it back. I mean, you look at who they're looking at. You go get their OC over with the Lions. Now you're talking about making a DC out of Minnesota Vikings. And we just beat the Packers. And we interviewed that freaking weird-looking buzzard offensive coordinator from the Packers. And I'm so glad we didn't do anything with him. We've had our fair share, and we've had enough of those guys, you know. So, like I said, this isn't about filling gaps. It's about creating a legacy. Poles has shown he can draft, boys. But now, with Johnson's offensive mastery, we're looking at a synergy that could make the Bears not just competitive, but dominant. I mean, if Ian Cunningham stays and Poles is there to cook, and you got Johnson, those three minds, boys, oh my. I mean, seriously, you have to take into consideration time and time again what Ben Johnson thinks about this player and this and that, and compare to what he's seen and what he's developed in Detroit. There is something finally in the building. We finally have a winning coach who just got the PFWA award, whatever that is. It sounds pretty impressive. But I think it's, offensive coach of the year or something. But I don't really know what those letters are. Like I said, I can barely handle 6'5". And then, you start getting in there, abbreviations, brevities, and all that. I'm in over my head. Okay. So, but all I know is he won a damn award, and it's pretty cool because I don't know the last coach was freaking probably Lovie Smith that won a damn award. Actually, I think it was Nagy for the first year or something, but let's not talk about that. I still got PTSD from that, which is probably why I can't handle big words. All right, so engage with us, guys. Engage. I want to hear from you. This show is created from a fan for fans. I'm a fan. I played the game. I haven't played it in quite a while. I've been away from it just as longer than I was in it. Okay, I'm a fan. I created this for you guys. I want to hear what you have to say. Okay, drop it in the comments below, man. We appreciate you guys. You ain't getting this on the 4-letter network. You ain't getting this on the ESPN. You ain't getting this on the 3-letter networks. You're not getting on NBC, ABC. They're not going to show your comments. They're not going to talk to you guys. They're not going to have, a mailbag for you guys to call in, any of that. This is what we do. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We love you guys. We love you guys reaching out. We're almost getting to the part of the show where we turn it over to you so your voices can be heard, okay? And they did hear you. Hallis is responding. That's right, baby. Our words matter. You guys matter. You guys are what makes the team. Those players, they don't get out there without you guys. They're doing it for you. They're doing it for the little ones and the old ones. Don't ever forget that. It's about us, damn it. So, like I said, engage with us, Bears fans. Which player should be the Bears' top priority in free agency? Would you take a chance on a high upside player like Becton or stick with proven talent? What's your take on potentially bringing back Khalil Mack to Chicago, guys? Who do you think should be cut to maximize our cap space? I know it's sad. We don't want to freaking bring out the axe and fire anybody. We're not about that energy. But hey, listen, if you're not carrying your weight, if you quit on daddy early, you're out of there. You know what I mean? What's your vision for the Bears? What's your vision? What's your vision for the offensive line by the end of this free agency period? Do you see we grab 1, 2, 3 guys? What do you guys see? Do we even touch free agency? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. And here's the sweetest part, guys. We're giving away a custom Chicago Bears jersey of your choice. We're giving away a custom Bears jersey of your choice to one lucky subscriber when we hit the big 3,000 mark on subscribers. So, once again, the sweetest part of this, we're giving away a custom Chicago Bears jersey of your choice to one lucky subscriber when we hit 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you tell all your friends and family about us. Push it along. Push it along. Then once we get to 3,000, we'll do a 4,000 giveaway. To the moon, baby. To the moon. We're dropping like it's hot. We're getting you guys fresh new swag, jerseys, hats. We're going to freaking, this is a great year. This is a great year. Trax has big plans for you guys. You are going to be dressed to impress. When you go out in front of public, they're going to be like, you're with your boy Trax, aren't you? You're looking pretty swagadelic. Yeah, I made a word up. I don't know if it's going to stick. I don't know if I'm a big idiot for it. I kind of like it. Let's roll with it. You guys are going to look funky fresh out there in your freaking Bears attire, with your Chicago sports attire. They're going to be like, you're from that Chicago Sports Podcast hood, aren't you? Oh, yeah. We know. You're looking real nice. So make sure you guys subscribe. Tell everybody to subscribe. Bring everybody. Bring the kitchen sink. We want to grow this community, okay? All you need to do is like this video, comment your favorite free agent target, subscribe, and hit all those notifications for triple entries, guys. The winner will be announced once we hit the 3,000 mark, okay? All right, Bear Nation. This isn't just about another off season. This is the moment where we could all see our Bears leap in contention. We're not pretenders. We're contenders now, baby. We're swinging big with the BD energy. We got freaking Ben Johnson in the building. Your passion, your comments, and your energy, they're what fuel this podcast. You guys are awesome. So let's make some noise. Let's dream big, and let's get ready for a Bears renaissance. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe, because together we're going to make this season one for the history books. All right, let's check you guys out, man. This is my favorite part of the show. Who's all out there? Who's all out there? Oh, my gosh. Hey, it's like when I put my age, they're like, put in your birth date. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, or the Price is Right, where you spin the wheel and it's like, trying to get to my age. Oh, my God, I feel freaking old. So many comments. I love it. All right. Frank Q says, bear down. Darius, bear down. Trax. Frank Q says, Trey Smith. Jay Grizz, good morning. Jay Grizz says, are we really doing this show? Are we really doing this show live at damn near 5:30 Eastern? Yes, we are, baby. It's coffee with Trax, not tea, man. Tea's for the afternoon, or cocktails if you're, what do you call it? Happy hour, Jay Grizz, bear down. This is my favorite part of it, when you guys collab and talk to each other, and crap back and forth, all the pleasantries, man. I love it. I love this community. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out, man. Favorite part of the morning, waking up to you guys. You guys are beautiful people. Hell yeah. Love the thought of seeing Trey Smith in a Bears uni. Wouldn't that be cool, guys? Wouldn't that be cool? And the guy's got the hardware, man. He's got Super Bowls, man. He's a winner, man. He's going to show that offensive line what it takes to win, man. I love it. Let's go. Let's swing big. BD energy, baby. We got PJ in the buildings. Mackay Becton, gonna be a free agent too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Frank Q. Jay Grizz, I want to see at the very least one elite player on every level of the offense and defense. That's big right there. Oh my gosh, that's getting a star. I love that. at the 4:29, 14-second mark. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Jay Grizz again. He's saying the Bears' window of opportunity is fully open, while the others in the north is on a downward spiral trajectory, baby. Remember, be the fountain this year and not the drain. What are the Bears doing? They're being a fountain and they're not being the drain. Everybody else is the drain, baby. I like the idea. Frank Q, thumbs up. He's a stud. Honey Bear. DT Honey Bear. Love you, baby. Bear down. Khalil Mack will remain with Rams or retire. He is. Okay. All right. Bear down. Oh, Darius. D Nice has got a really good take here. I like this. Let's call Indy about guard Quentin Nelson. Yes. Big on Quentin Nelson for sure. Love that dude. Big time. Let's do it. Let's bring him in, baby. Let's bring him in. Frank Q, DT Honey Bear, bear down. Breaking news, Bruce. Bruce says, let's bring Khalil Mack back. That's sack attack Khalil Mack. DT Honey Bear says, bear down. Lonnie says, what up, Lonnie? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Chicago, smoke that like button. 42 degrees right now. Inside here, it's about 15 somewhere else. Bears Junkie 33 HOF. Chris LOL at Chris Foster. Mac Dog, come home. Kimura Daddy says, Mac Dog, come home. Yes. Chris, we unblocked you. Chris Foster, we unblocked you from YouTube jail. So you can comment in there, man. Appreciate you coming back. I still got to do the restream where I take you off of the restricted so we can't see your comments. Some people can, but others can't. So we'll bring you back in the fold on that too, man. Seen you in other chats. Looks like you're having a good time, putting out good comments. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope all is well, man. Have a great day, man. Have a great Friday. Have a good weekend, Chris Foster. Kimura Daddy, Mac Dog, come home. James Childers says, sorry for being late, bear down. You're never late, buddy. It's all good. The party don't start till you come in, man. You come in. DT Honey Bear said, I saw George McCaskey. He's his loose agony of defeat in 2024. Polls and now head coach are wanting to develop a team that will be a playoff team. That's going to be great. And Honey Bear is a season ticket holder. And she catches all the games, every one of them, all the ones that she can. Bears Junkie 33 HOF. Chris Foster is the man. Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Everybody's pretty cool in here, man. Love the community. Kimura Daddy says, at Chris Foster, stay on that side. What side are you talking about, Kimura? What's going on? James Childress, I hope our Bears stay healthy because the injuries and penalties killed us. Yeah, that'd be nice if they stayed healthy and look out for the penalties. Listen, that's a disciplined team. I believe Ben Johnson is going to bring that discipline, and everybody in the staff that he brings with him, that they were going to have that discipline also. So, yep, I agree. I would love Khalil Mack to be a Bear again. He did some damage. He would, and he didn't have a guy like Sweat on the other side. Could you imagine? Sweat and Mack working together, fortifying our trenches on the interior D-line, going out and getting defensive linemen from Michigan, going out and getting defensive linemen from Kentucky. We've been doing a couple mock drafts already. We're going to probably do another one tonight or this weekend or both. Hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys want another show tonight, to the moon, baby. Hit that like button. Lots of comments. Love you guys. All my moderators are out there that are in here, taking care of the chat and everything. Let me know what's going on behind what you guys see, Appreciate it. DT Honey Bear says, I saw McCaskey's face. Agony of defeat. Oh, we already did that one. Yep. Sorry. This guy is actually, he's using, I've already reported him and they're actually looking into it. He used my my registered, which you can be fined with big money because that's a trademark. I spent a lot of money with that logo. He's using my name and my identity and my trademark, and he's going into chats and pretending to be me. And that is a form of harassment, and that is also a form of my lawyer's looking into it right now, and I've already talked to YouTube about it, and they're investigating it. So right now it's in the works. So make sure you guys don't do this. I don't know why my moderators aren't keeping an eye on what's going on in the chat, but yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. So all you do right here is you hit these three dots and you report it, and they want me to screenshot it also. And block on YouTube and add to block list on Restream. All right, there we go. All right, guys. All right, back to the show. Mack and Trey Smith, and then hit the draft. Yeah, I believe in Trey Smith in the draft. I'm not 100% on Mack yet. I want to see all that develop and what's going on, just because the age of the numbers and stuff and what their plan is. But I would love to see Mack back. I really would. I think it'd be great. Trey Smith played next to Darnell Wright 2 years at Tennessee. Got to reunite them. Yep. I agree. That would be great. I like Trey Smith. The thought, wow, O-line will be awesome. I agree for sure. You get another veteran, and then you sprinkle in some draft guys, and we're really cooking, You already got Wright over there, so that's good. So chat kind of stopped after this one. Kimura Daddy, Bears second highest pre-snap penalty team this year. Lions were the lowest. Yeah, I agree. They were the lowest. So it's good to have the guy in the building, the architect of the offense, being here to help us out. And it's important, and it's important to look at. And I'm glad that we have him here, and we're going to change that. We're changing the culture, and I think it's really important. Hey, listen, all those boos and selling the team, he played it off. He played it off as best as he could. But he made adjustments, right? When you're wrong, and you change, either you get better or you get worse in life. And, sometimes people just downward spiral and continue, but you know what? Looks like to me, the McCaskeys are about it, man. They want to see it happen. They want to see, and it's all about actions. What are your actions? You can say a lot of things, but are you a doer? I think there are doers, man. Right now, as we can see, it's looking good. So future's bright, unlimited, spend big money. Got ourselves a nice head coach. General manager is looking good again. Polls. Let's see what happens in the draft. Let's see what happens in free agency. Let's see what happens right now with this staff. I heard, Schefter said he's putting together a star-studded lineup for coordinators. So, they've got to, make sure that they do their due diligence and all their checks and balances and everything. But, it was only 48 hours when I started telling from Just Another Year and talking to Pat the designer and all of my boys, from the other platforms and stuff. I said, hey, listen, when are we going to get these coordinators? Are they all going to be gobbled up and we're not going to have anything? And they're like, patience tracks. It's only been 48 hours since the guy was hired. It's going to happen. It just takes a little bit of time. He goes, hey, listen, they said, hey, listen, they haven't even had head coaches yet. They haven't even had some of the teams haven't even signed head coaches yet. We are okay. So did we miss on Vrabel? Maybe he was destined to go to Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh. Sorry. New England Patriots. Maybe he was destined to go to the Patriots. Maybe he was already headed there. And that's why we didn't have that opportunity. Maybe that this Ben Johnson thing was, hey, listen, for the last 10 years, he's been going to a series at the Cubs game. He goes every summer with his family, and he says this is a place where he wants to raise his family, his children. So he's been courting and looking at it for a long time coming. He said in his press conference, the only reason why he came back is because he had a chip on his shoulder. I'm paraphrasing what he said. And he wanted to come back and right the ship because he felt like last year they finished short. This year they finished short again. They fell short again. So it's time. He's home, and he's going to be here for quite a while. Him and Caleb together, it's going to be masterful. It's going to be great. I feel really good about it, man. I feel really good about it. And I feel really good about his energy and his passion. I don't think it just – he said he's a football coach. Doesn't just stop with offense. He is going to, at every level, he's always had to level up. Some people just stay the same in life, Like when I graduated from high school, I said I wanted to do something more with my life. And I joined the military, All my family's military, protected vet. You don't, harass or, any of that. Spent time in war, 4 years. But anyways, I've been, I'm a union guy. I've worked hard. I've worked hard on this podcast. I've helped out with Steve Mongo McMichael with ALS. I've been together. I've partnered with American Cancer Society. And you know what? There's always going to be people in life that are hating you. There's going to be trolls out there. There's going to be people that make fun of you because you're out in your garage and you're doing podcasts. And guess what? You know what? I'm from Chicago. I'm a blue collar guy. I work at a steel mill during the day. I don't just spend all day at a keyboard warrior. No disrespect to anyone that's on a computer all day. That's fine. I respect that. I'm just saying I work out there in a steel mill. I've worked hard my entire life. I'm very loud. I'm very passionate. I'm not like in a library, okay? My family is inside the house and they're sleeping. My son has got to go to school as a third grader. And I'm not going to wake up my house. I've got heaters out here. I'm fine. I've got a jacket. I'm good. I like this. I think it's great. We want our players to go out there and play football in this. Why not have a podcast in this? I don't know why it would bother you that I'm out in a garage, Chris Foster, or anybody else that has a problem with it. But I chose this. It's not because I had to. This garage is attached to a home. I have a home. But this is where I want to do my podcast at. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't, go find one that's in a bathroom, that's in a wherever they choose to do their podcast at. I've been at Pat the designer's. I helped him move all his stuff into his studio, from his old studio to his new studio. I've been in studios. I've been everywhere. Honey Bear knows. You guys know. I've been in casinos. I've been, at sports venues. I've been at Soldier Field. I've got a press pass there. I've been to the Hall of Fame, but I also do podcasts in my garage. And if you don't like that, then I think the problem is more about you and it shows more about your character than it does mine. Because quite honestly, I will choose my family sleep and peace over any day. But this podcast will go on. Okay. I started out with this podcast with just a phone that was less expensive than this. It was very cheap, and I put it on my trash can, and I had it, and it fell off my trash can, and I saw a coffee can in the corner where I put my nails in and I do all my handiwork, and I use it as a backstop to keep my phone. Hold up. Now I've got a full system, sound system, speakers. I've got monitors. I've got computers. You build up, man. Everybody starts from somewhere. And anybody that shames someone that's starting from the ground level and working their way up is missing out the beauty in life. Because guess what? I treat the janitor the same way I treat the judge. I love everybody equally for being human beings, man. Don't ever shame anybody for being where they're at in life because we all start somewhere. All right, ran over. Okay, let's get back to our Chicago Bears. I just like all the hate and stuff is just really like I just wanted to address it and be like bring it's a new year. We're still in January. It's 2025, man. Let's be better, right? Let's be a fountain, not be a drain. Let's give more than we take. Okay. All right. So, anyways, rant over. I'm sorry. I want people to be better. I want people to do better. I want my co-hosts to exceed better than I did. I want them. Listen, they always talk about coaching trees. Coaches are happy. Parents are happy. I want my son, I want my daughter to be better than their dad ever been. If I didn't, I wasn't doing my job. You know what I mean? I'm not about that hateful life, man. I want everybody to win. Like, let's win in 25, okay? Chris Foster, come back. I took you off the YouTube. I took you off the block. Let's just do better, okay? All right. End of discussion, man. I know this guy wants to hate. This is what happens. He was hating on Caleb Williams all the time. We just won against the Packers. The first time since like 2018, we beat the Packers. And he's coming in with this copy and paste, like negative energy. And everybody was just like feeling it. And it was just like really bad. And then he starts getting on Plank in BCP. So they blocked him over there. It's just like, dude, just be better, man. I know you don't like Caleb, but there's a team of like 50 something other people. There's coaches, there's families, there's all people connected to this. We're Bears fans, and we just beat the Packers. We just beat the Packers in Lambeau in 2025. Like, let us have our moments. Like, I know that you want to hate. I know you don't like the guy for whatever reason, fingernails, whatever, stats. You don't think he's a good quarterback, but just say your piece and let it go. Like, we just beat the Packers, man, and I just wanted to block that out and be positive. It was a new year. So I'm giving you a chance to come back if you want to come back. If you don't like this place, why hang out? If you don't like me in a garage, why be in the garage with me? Like, spend your time is valuable. Every second you lose, you're never going to get it back. So why hang out with Trax in his garage if you don't like me? You know what I mean? Go hang out with the people that you like. Go hang out with the people that whatever, you know, I wish you the best, man. Okay. But honestly, this whole thing about you creating my logo and putting my name on stuff, it's been reported. It's being investigated. I will be protected. I'm a protected vet. Don't just stop. Okay. Just be better, do better. So, few people made my fake name also. A lot of Don Burrs, a lot of Chris Fosters, and others. I see 5 Don Burrs in one chat at times. Yeah, well, guess what, Bear Junkie? That's not supposed to happen. Impersonating and taking your name, like, and image is it goes against community standards. And they will eventually block those people. They just put it all together. It's just a matter of time. I'm confident about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm going through the process. I did what they asked. I sent it in a PDF. They get it. They gather the information. Make sure you do the same, okay? You can get right on YouTube. It'll tell you how to do it. Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, man. You know. Kimura Daddy says, good for you, man. Some of my best friends are military vets. All of them have a common quality of not taking petty stuff too seriously. Oh, there's my alarm. I got to get ready to go to work, guys. All right. So Mike Crescenia says, bear down, baby. Bradley says, yeah, you never know. That janitor might make more than you. Be the standard. Yeah. So, and it's, you know, I know what Bradley says, but it's not about making more money. It's not. I don't leverage that you make more money than I do, and now all of a sudden I need to respect you. You respect the person for who they are and who God created and all that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody is important, you know. Listen, we don't all color the same color. We're all different crayons. Crayons all have different colors. We're not all blue. We're not all yellow. We're not all pink. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody, and that be the change that you wanted to see in your own life, and it starts with you. Be the change, man. Appreciate and respect all the colors, man. All right. Bradley says, Trax, do you think love seeing Lions fans melt down that Ben left them? I sure do. Lets me know he's the guy. Do you think about seeing? So listen, my grandfather, he migrated from Poland in like 1957 into like Detroit area, Pontiac and all that. Owned Wysocki Funeral Home. He went through years of hell for the Lions not winning. And I get it, man. They've been bottom dwellers for decades. They're finally on the up. Listen, their story is very successful, and not everybody that's successful wins a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is a hard feat. It doesn't take away from what they've did from being all the way from the bottom up. And yeah, they are definitely hurt that Ben Johnson's moved on. Their DC's moved on. They're starting to see all these, pieces of their fabric move on. And like Dan Campbell says, Daddy's got to do his job in finding replacements, and all that stuff. Just like he was looking for coaches and coordinators. When he found those, he'll find others. So I have a good feeling that man's going to get it right and promote within and find from out. I think the players are resilient. I think they're good. I think they have a good quality. I've never really looked down on the Lions. They've just always just kind of been bottom dwellers, and we have too. Like, we're not, that special. It's been a while since we've done anything great. I feel like we're on the upcome, but I don't know. I mean, they knew he was leaving. Now I think they're just finally like, whoa, he actually left. You know what I mean? So it's just part of that. So, breaking news, Bruce says, I'm heading to work. Let's have a great Friday. Didn't expect the motivational speech, but I'm here for it. Let's go. Have a Friday. I'm sorry, Kimura. My bad, dude. Oh, yeah, it's just been like building. You know what I'm saying? Kimura, this is the first time I've seen you in here, so we don't always do this, but it's just been building. Trust me. Go look at the tapes. Go look at what's been going on in our show. We don't always get motivational, okay? This is Chicago sports, but I definitely try to, yeah. So anyways, yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, look, once we hit 3,000 subscribers, there will be a lucky person, that gets a jersey, a custom jersey of their choice. It's going to be one lucky subscriber. All you need to do is like this video, comment your favorite free agent target, and subscribe. Hit all the notification bells for triple entries. And like I said, at the end of it, we will choose a lucky winner once we hit 3,000. Once we get to 4,000, you know what I mean? And just keep going, man. Sky's the limit, baby. Let's go. Like I said, this is the moment where we could see our Bears leap into contention, guys. Your passion, your comments, your energy, they're what fuel this podcast. So let's make some noise. Let's dream big, and let's get ready for a Bears renaissance, guys. It's coming. It's here. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because together we're going to make this season one for the history books. Bear down, baby. See you guys. Have a great day. Be great today. Enjoy your Friday. Thank God it's Friday. See you guys later on. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll have a show tonight and this weekend. Several shows, a lot of stuff to unpack, a lot of things unfolding. As you guys can see, there's news every day, man. Can't make this up. It's crazy. Hang on to your hats, man. It's going to be a great year. Bear down.